Right, welcome back. Who are you?
War on Nerum. War on Kile. Red madness. The fuck is wrong with this world?
I'm with you, man.
Greetings. Sure.
Arrow of the righteous path. For an arrow? Necklace of Constitution. Well, 10 isn't so much, right? Sneak is 7% better. Ooh. That's very expensive, but it's also pretty good. Goes to 8% more damage. Ooh. That's not as expensive. Should I just get this? Let's see. Learning book. Marksman Adept. That's the ones that I want. 137, those are expensive, damn. I said I wanted to go to Sneak, right? And I can get the apprentice books as well. Because I have, I think... How many do I have? Oh, she only has 5 books anyway. I think we can buy all of those.
Fair.
Sneak.
Oh.
How's it look now? We have 2 more learning points. Let's put them in marksman
Walk
then.
blessed. Sure.
Do I have the money for that? Not really. I need like... Adapt, 137, so... I need... 74, so like 67 more gold. What can I sell you, maybe? Do I want to sell these badges of the apothecary? I don't know. Blueprint. I don't really want to sell my food. Lockpicking? Maybe. Ooh, those diaries are pretty valuable. I want to read them though. Flute? Iron gauntlets. Oh yeah. I mean, let's just sell all the... Oh, we haven't sold the weapons. Longbow. Knife. I do want the pickaxe. Plain tunic. Yeah, I can sell those. I'm at 477 now. Alright. Murthy or Murty. So, I say marksman, no? Adept, 2 of them. There we go.
Aye, sure. Take your time. It's not as if there's much to do down here anyway.
So I have 200 left. Can I? I can't sell stuff. Worth 300, right? Although I would like the 8% more damage.
May his light go.
Marksman.
You.
Right, I've used all my learning points and everything. That's good. That's good.
Oh, hello. I haven't seen you around here before. Just take a look around and tell me if you see anything you like. That depends. Some I get from adventurers, some from other or should I say, gathered. Nowadays, you can't even set foot
That
in
dialogue
a
seems
deserted
familiar,
house
even
without
though I'm
being
pretty
eaten
sure
by a
we
lost
haven't been here
beast.
before.
What sad times we're living in.
You're an outlander, aren't you?
You're everywhere,
tell.
Tivon, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Walk blessed, madame.
Ahoy!
Go for it. We've talked to him before.
And see you around, pal.
Melissa,
Blessed. What can I do for you?
how's business?
Honest answer?
Yeah.
Bad. Since this whole red madness thing started, the roads aren't safe to travel anymore. At least, not for those who don't have the coin to pay an armed escort. And that's most of us merchants. But, well, you scratch along somehow, don't you? As long as people eat and the farmers deliver, I'll have customers. I really shouldn't complain so much.
I already talk to a lot of travelers, don't you? I'm an adventurer. Any tips you could give me?
What, you're asking me? I'm
Yeah.
flattered. But let me think. You know, my grandfather always used to read to us from this old book, Myths and Legends. I think one of the former Archmagisters of the Order wrote it, and there were all kinds of tales about those mythical creatures that apparently roam Enderal. Grandpa always said they were just tales, but who knows? You should go to the library. Maybe they still have a volume of that book there.
Okay, thanks for the advice.
Sure.
Food actually isn't that expensive, right? We should get some recipes going, though,
May your path always be even.
so we know what to buy.
Oh, mostly pastries and sweets. Quite delicious, if I may say so. And I don't even need to shout it across the entire city.
Nice. Pretzel. What else do we have? Notice board. Wanted in Ark. The Pathless One. Bertulus the Ripper is wanted for glimmer dust trafficking and sacrilege. He seems to be able to hold his drink, is a wild mage and is most likely hiding in the wild mage's hideout in the Heartland. He's said to be extremely dangerous, so proceed with caution. There are 170 Endralian pennies issued for his death.
Hungry?
Rana Shalom, fair lady. Are you looking for fresh fish?
Walk blessed, madame.
You're not Endralian, are you?
Kirash, what gave me away? My skin or my accent?
Both, I guess.
Well, I'll have to work on my disguise then. Jokes aside, I am from Kaira, but I was only 6 years old when my commune came to this country, and I'll have seen my 60th winter next month, so I suppose that makes me as Enderalian as most people around here.
Treat yourself.
You're 16? Are you sure? I don't know how years work in this world. Maybe they're different. He does look older than 16 though. Or does he mean 16th winter after he came here? That would make him 21. 22, I'm sorry. Why did you leave Kira?
Oh, there were many reasons. Suffice it to say that Kaira isn't the glittering, exotic country of dreams and poems that bards make it out to be. I am glad to live here. You can say what you will about Enderal, but at least it's peaceful.
Is it though? What with all the like red plague going on and whatever. Show me what you have in stock.
Of course, Sherry.
Sherry? Did he say Sherry? Wow. Do they speak French in Kara? I didn't know. Fish eggs, grilled trout, onion. Alright. Who are you?
Have you heard the news about the Magister? Word has it that he murdered 30 novices, then killed himself up in the
Yeah, I'm
temple.
going.
My
Leather
Malthus,
goods.
What has become of this world?
Tailoring. Let's check that out. Oop, up the stairs.
Oh, hello there. Are you looking for garments? I have the finest cloth from Kile to Enderal. Come and look for yourself. Walk blessed.
What do you have in stock?
All your heart could ever desire. Take a look.
Ruby circlets. Beautiful, but useless. Defense robe. Sublime garb. Ooh, those look interesting. I don't think I've seen those before in Skyrim. Increases rhetoric by 9 points. 9% better prices. Oh. Now a whole new world is opening up to me, and I'm probably not gonna do a single trade if I can avoid it before I can buy these. Pretty expensive though. And that also suggests that there might be other gear like rings or amulets that increase or rather improve vendor prices, right? What's this green diamond indicate? It's not that there's like an enchantment on it. Learning books. Yeah, more of an
May
art.
his light guide you. Come back if you find the time.
I will. Yeah, more of an archer, so I need leather armor. I should probably go into the other shop, but I wanted to check it out. And again, I like how much care they've taken with building this world, because like every interior and every shop and inn looks pretty unique, which is pretty cool. Whereas in Skyrim, many interiors look very similar. Okay, let's check the leather goods.
Yes.
Hello, Cecilia.
How may I be
Burkoff.
of service? Of course.
Carpet? There's lots of blueprints for carpets. That's interesting. So I suppose I get a house at some point, probably. I guess that's what this is for, right? I can make my own carpets then and stuff. Lots of blueprints. I'm wearing mostly the firm set right now. Firm leather cuirass and stuff. Heavy leather. Wait, what's better? Firm or heavy? Oh, heavy is heavy armor though. I don't want that. Hunting longbow is what I'm using. Okay, I think I'm good.
How may I be of service?
Bye, Cecilia. Oak bow is the next upgrade, it seems.
Some things never change.
Move along.
Oh, that's your sister, I suppose, or wife. And she's creating the stuff and you're selling it, I see.
Have you heard the news about the Magister? Word has it that he murdered 30 novices, then killed himself up in the temple.
The lighting is nice.
My Malthus, what has become of this world?
I've talked to all of these. I'm not sure if I've talked to you.
Madame?
Oh no, I have. It's Silverman.
T-Lor Ardenfield has returned. Yes, you have heard right.
A very good name for a trader. Silverman.
That's it. And why is it
Bank.
Malphas who carries the Sun Temple on
I
his
can
back?
break into the bank later,
Isn't
maybe.
that a gesture of servitude?
No,
You're a pretty
Malthus
child.
carries the Sun Temple because he also carries humanity. Without the benevolence and sublimity of the gods, the
Right.
world would still be at war, just as it was after the devastation of Starfall. Everything we have, we owe it to
Nobles
them.
Quarter.
Correct.
Sure, we could go to the
God's
Nobles
reign is
Quarter.
not driven by greed for power.
Let's have another quick look around here, though. What about the well? Oh, it's Jespar. Yeah, we were supposed to meet
Well,
Jespar here.
Look who's arrived.
We could do that.
Finding your way around? The city can be quite amazing.
Meat market.
Malphas's blessings, dear madam. Might I interest you in a ware from my most exquisite assortment? I am certain you will find something.
Beef, goat meat, mallet, Encyclopedia Arcana. Good. Good
May
choice.
his light guide you. Come back if you
Of
find the
wares
time.
you have here. Like, it still blows my mind that in, like, ancient times, before there were refrigerators, people still, like, butchered animals and ate meat and stored meat. Just had it, like, lying on a counter like this.
Heard it already. There's war in Kira. A group
Is he singing?
of honorless heretics who adorn themselves with the name Disciples of the
Oh.
Sand have, in an act of
I thought his
limitless
speaking
cowardice,
was part of the
attempted
performance.
to storm the palace of the Golden Queen. By that, they have not only defiled the grandeur of the merciful Golden Queen herself, but also that of the Lightborn Chaldron, keeper of the writings, the eternal
Hungry for
timeless.
arcane secrets? I have
Even though
books,
the guards
scrolls,
of Al-Rashid,
potions,
with an
anything for friends of
exemplary
path-abiding magic. Greetings.
We haven't
Do you
talked to
need
you
a
before.
potion to refresh
before.
your stamina, or are you a user of the arcane arts? Oh, how nice of you to ask. I can't complain. I suppose the wars in Kilay and Kira make it harder to get your hands on certain wares. But still, life's good. Definitely more comfortable than my time on the road, though. What? No, I was a vagabond, as people like to say.
And that's
A traveling mage.
different how?
You know, I grew up in a village near Duneville. Actually, I had a pretty good childhood there. But when I discovered my magical gifts, well, let's just put it this way. It changed how people treated me, even my own parents. I just felt the need to, I don't know, get out, see some of this world. So after I did the passage to the water, that is, after the Order taught me how to use my magic path, I decided not to return to my village and packed my traps and hit the road. Kind of bold, yes. But back then, I didn't care. But I digress.
Ah, the carelessness of the young. You did the passage to the water. How was that?
Hard. The Arcanist made it clear that we stood at the crossroads. Either we learn to control the magic, or we become outlaws. It was not a pleasant time, I can tell you that much. The keepers were extremely strict, and you learn to be independent, to not get too close to anybody. But no offense, that's a very personal topic.
That's fine. What happened to the people who didn't make it through the passage?
As I said, I don't want to talk about it. Sorry.
Can I ask again? What happened to the people? What do you mean by people treated you differently back in your village?
Well, they weren't exactly hostile to me, but it was the small things. Looks, talk going on behind my back. Over time, that just gets to you. But you know, I don't think I can blame them, especially with the village folk. The word magic is always mentioned together with wild magic, Orbeus, and devastated cities. And all of a sudden, here I am, suddenly one of them who can do those things, even though I don't have Eterna blood. How is that supposed to fit into their worldview? They can't really know better.
You weren't afraid of bandits, for example?
Well, that's one of the upsides of being an Arcanist. You don't need to be a bulk of muscle to defend yourself against a pack of wolves. Plus, back in those days, the roads were safer by far. All these brigands, the frenzied Vatirs, the lost ones, that's new, for whatever reason. I probably made it sound worse than it was. I've heard that on Niram, magically gifted people get driven out of their village, or worse. I guess I should consider myself lucky.
It's one way to look at it.
Sure, take a look.
Lots of books. How much are these? Oh, it's interesting that the different teleports have different prices. I suppose depending on how far away they are or how remote. Like Riverville is very cheap, for instance. Which is interesting because the fast travel with the flying animal costs 25 regardless of where you're going, right? So going to Riverville is actually cheaper to teleport. Ark's the same price. And every other teleport is more expensive though. Maybe the locations are different though. There seems to be some overlap. There's definitely Ark and Riverville for the fast travel too. Maybe teleports cover some other stuff too though. Spell tomes. Interesting.
Walk blast.
It is almost 8 o'clock.
You're not from here, are you?
Edge
I heard
Punch?
you talk.
That's a stupid name, kid. What do we have here? Ooh!
Have you heard? Nerum has been united. Move along. But their leader must be a monster. They say he's crucifying priests and burning down temples. I'm not surprised that the gods have turned their backs on them.
Where are you?
Oh, hello. I haven't seen you around here before. Just take a look around and tell me if you see anything you like. Walk blessed.
Walk blessed. Aye, sure. Take your time. It's not as if there's much to do down here anyway.
Blue arrow, damage 7. Damage 8. Value 4.
Farewell.
Trading post. Let's have a look. Hello.
Walk blessed.
Mendeeless penny pouches. I'm looking for paid work.
There's always work. But if the sickle were to trust every day laborer who came along, we would have already gone bankrupt before the first vassals had even set foot on this land.
Huh.
If you really mean it, then you will have to prove it. It's that simple.
So I have to work before I can work for you, is that right?
Well, just ask around and see if you can lend a hand. And now excuse me, I've got business to attend to. Are you joking? Are you just plain stupid? You haven't helped anyone yet. Don't waste my time.
What exactly is this place?
Oh, you're an outlander, aren't you? The Golden Sickle is the oldest merchants' guild here on Ark. We represent nearly half of this land's trading power, from dates to shadow steel. And of course, we advocate for path-abiding trade in the name of the Lord. Yes, contrary to some other so-called businessmen, we respect the holy verses when doing trade. We stand for hard work, path-abidingness, and love of our craft.
Downright praiseworthy.
Is that so? Oh, I wouldn't be here if that were the case, now would I? Well, that's simple. Whoever wants to be part of our guild has to work towards the benefits of all other Sickle merchants. He or she swears to respect our principles and pays a monthly token fee to the guild, depending on the volume of his sales. In return, that merchant benefits from our contacts and is eventually granted the Golden Sickle's badge, which marks him as a merchant of trust. Walk blessed, yes? Well, a bit of everything. Just look for yourself.
Banana liquor. It's fascinating that they have bananas here. Who will... teleports as well. Spell tomes. Some stuffs. Interesting.
Walk blessed.
So I got a few quests from him, but we can see if we can talk to people as well, if we find them.
If only that man knew a thing or two about reliability.
Okay. Downstairs? No. Oh. Crypt entrance. Let's have a look at those quests. Bella, the daughter of Meager Ironford, who is a locksmith in Ark, recently died of flesh maggots, and the only thing she left behind was a locked strongbox, which according to Meager contains songs and poems of Bella. Unfortunately, the box has a special lock which can only be opened by operating the bolts in a certain order. Meager thinks that Bella, similar like on the back of her lute, made some notes about the order herself. This seems like a shoddy translation. Sounds weird. Examine the cave in the King's Bay. Search the library for information about moonshine ballads. Alright. But that's not what we got in here. Foot in the door. Mendelus says that I should go and talk with the trading post workers to see if I can help them anywhere. It seems that this is my only choice if I want to join the Golden Sickle. Do I want to join the Golden Sickle? I mean, apparently. Like, it doesn't give me any quest markers though, and I don't see any people in here besides him. Maybe it's the wrong time of day. Come back later. I think we'll go and talk to Jespar. See what his employers say about my fever. I've seen the entire quarter now, right? South Quarter. Unoccupied house. I haven't been in there. Also Porim's hut. Golden Sickle. Leather goods. The tailoring. South Quarter, Bank, Nobles Quarter, Meat Market, Warren Quarter, Barracks Quarter. So maybe I should check out Porim's hut and then go to
Evening.
Go to Jespar. Oh, it's locked. Never mind. Yeah, I'm not gonna break in yet. Not until my sneak is a bit better. Maybe I'll do like a stealing spree.
They just sit on their asses and hope things settle
For a little bit. What's that down there? It looks like there's a... Ooh, coin purse. Nice. I like that paying attention like this. Pays off.
Look who's arrived. Did you have...
I think I'll do a manual save here. It's been a while.
Problems finding your way around? The city can be quite a maze if you don't know it. Right, you're from Ostian. I almost forgot. They're quite fascinating, these places, aren't they? You can climb high, and you can fall just as deep. And every place vibrates with life.
I do find cities fascinating, yeah.
Here, put this on. And before you ask, yes, it's necessary. Just trust me.
Let me just disrobe in front of you then. Fine hat, gallant. What do I look like now? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna play the part though. Let's... Fine hat, gallant shoes. Those colors are very offensive to me. disguise clause we have. It seems to be like a reputation system with people like Jespar, right? Because it
Can I help
kept
you?
saying Jespar like that. I hope that comes into play at some point in a meaningful way. For this quarter. Ugh. This looks interesting.
Madame.
Madame.
Potatoes, garlic, radishes. Yes, that should be it.
So, about this fever. Usually those gifted with magic have to report their talent to the Order, and then pass a ritual that teaches them how to deal with their magic. The journey to the water is what they call it. Once they've passed that, the fever reduces to an endurable level, and new arcanists have their names registered in some kind of holy book. But there are other ways to get rid of the fever, and I hope my employer can tell you about them.
Well, I'm down for a journey to the water, depending on what that is.
Greetings.
Hi. I should read the path at some point. No, is he coming? Ah. Did I enter the door too early? That's kinda lame.
Okay, almost there.
Pathlessness wherever you look. Where is this supposed to be?
I bet this is a nice view at if the weather's better. Direction are we looking toward? Heartlands? Yeah. Or do we? Like the direction on this big map isn't really working, right? It always points south, maybe? I don't know. What you waiting for, Jespar? Go on.
Hold it, my sir. No civilians beyond this point without explicit permission. Who are you, and what leads you to this holy place?
Business. I'm Jespar Delveric, and I work for the Naramese mages.
Oh, right. The mercenary. And who's your companion?
Marija de Luna from Ostian. Esteemed holder of de Luna's Empire of Tender Fragrance, the
Is
most
that
prestigious
so?
perfumery in all of Vin. Archmagister Marigil sent for.
I looked the part.
Didn't he tell you?
For sure.
The Archmagister. Well, that does sound like him. Fair enough, you may pass. But show this place the respect it deserves, mercenary.
Not a mercenary.
You too, my Dame de Luna.
You have my word,
I'm an
fair lady.
esteemed
Thank you.
perfume merchant.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here.
Who are you?
Your worst nightmare.
Well, that went better than expected. Hey, it worked, didn't it? That's all that matters. Nobody will suspect someone who's already in the temple. Anyway, I think it's about time I tell you a little bit more about this employer of mine. His name is Constantine Firespark, and he's one of Narathzor Orenthiel's former followers, which the new Grand Master, Tealor Orenthiel, brought here by ship about 2 years ago. That means he's one of the former arch-enemies of the Order. They usually wear green, while the Order wears white or red. That should make it easy for you to tell them apart. Firespark's pretty much the eldest of Narathzol's mages, and quite well versed in magic, at least from what I've heard. Plus, he's a very gentle... Well, that went better than expected.
Oh!
Keep your chin up.
I didn't want to accidentally skip this. Let us load the last autosave. Or maybe the autosave before that.
Have you heard it? Apparently the Blue Islands Coalition sent an emissary here to Enderal, despite the wars.
Well, that went better than expected.
Bold. You've got to give them that.
Hey, nobody will suspect. His name is Constantine Firespark. They usually wear green, while the Order wears white or red. That should make it easy. Plus, he's a very gentle and likable fellow, which is why even the Keepers like having him around. Let's hope he can tell us a thing or two about these visions, and help you get rid of the fever. Come, follow me. Huh?
Will do, Jespar, will do. Inside there? I want to go before him, because it'll just mess things up again. Yeah? Anything else?
All right, here we are. Hang on.
No. That's not how you do it.
Blast it! I'm just being careful. We
Like
have to.
heck we do. Give me that thing, now. Blasted, blistering blazes. That's what you get for working with fumblers. I told you, we should be careful. What? Now, who the heck are you?
That's
Can't
more
an
than
old
a
man
spark.
Have a moment to himself.
You hired me. The Magister, don't you remember?
Oh, right. Joseph the Scrounger. So, why are you here? Had any luck?
Jespar. And yeah, we did find something. I
suggest you first of all tell me when I allowed you to drag your flings up here. Do you need me to explain the meaning of the words highly and confidential to you?
I'm sure there's a lot you can explain to me, but let's save that for later. This particular lady over here needs your help, to be frank. Arcane fever.
Is that so? And what exactly has that got to do with me? Let the Keepers and their holy rituals take care of it. What is it with the costume, anyway?
This woman's magic is different, my sir. Just feel her aura, and you'll see it. Plus, she's from Narim, just as you are.
Well, all right then, for nostalgia's sake. I really hope you're not wasting my time, though. Working with these religious buffoons is bound to make any rational thinking person go bonkers. Anyway, that chair over there. Take a seat, and I'll have a look at that fever of yours.
Why did you say it like that? What chair? This one?
All right then. This will tickle a little. Now you're right. This aura does feel different. Complex somehow and powerful. And do you really want to tell me you've only recently discovered that talent of yours? With that aura, I'm surprised that you haven't turned into an Obaya by now. Fine. Well, that is, we will help you. But first, tell me everything. How you got that magic, and how you met that Scrounger.
Oh.
I see. Regarding this vision thing. I think that your mind simply played a trick on you there. Not that it's much of a surprise, considering what you've been through. Actually, you were quite lucky that the sudden outburst of your glance didn't blow your head right off.
Where is this supposed to lead?
By all that's holy, I won't start playing your tutor now. If you don't know about the basic functioning of magic, then read something from Balador Goldenstein.
The glance on the sea of eventualities. Alongside, but apart from the reality we're in right now, exist countless other realities, in which some events have different outcomes, so to speak. A version of this very same room, for example, with the very same people in it, only that Meister Firespark's beard is on fire. And what defines an Arcanist, someone capable of magic, is that he or she can see those other realities and let parts of them come true.
Well, look at that, Jasper. You surprised me.
That's what I'm being paid for.
How powerful an Arcanist is depends on 3 factors. How far away are the eventualities that he can see, how well he can bring parts of them into our reality, and finally, how well his mind can handle seeing other realities simultaneously with ours. Lighting a candle is easier than calling a meteor from the sky, to speak plain inal, but as I said, read Goldenstein if you're interested in the topic. I'm not going to waste any time with lectures.
Again, I did not just imagine these visions. They felt different somehow, real.
Well, if that's what you want to believe, go for it. I, in any case, have never come across such a phenomenon in over 50 years of studying magic. And now we should...
It all begins with the dreams.
What the blasted blistering blazes? Does this room look like the bosom of a whore to you? Or what makes you think you can go around touching anything you get your fingers on? These documents are confidential, for heck's sake. I knew it was a mistake to hire a thug like you. Lashery always had a weakness for...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember you telling me something about dreams that led you and Tealor Renthiel here, didn't you, Meister? And you told me that in this vision of yours, the Veiled Woman said this. It all begins with the dreams.
What? Is that true? Oh. Then this near-death experience you had before you woke up on the shore. Tell me again, what exactly did you see in it? A room?
A glistening white light and charred bodies, but their flesh was unnatural grey, and I heard all these voices.
Well, this is strange indeed. Anyway, for now all that matters is that we get that magic of yours under control. Whatever you clairvoyanced back there is of no use to us if you're dead as a doornail in a couple of months.
And how can we do that? Get my magic under control?
Well, that's usually a plodding process. The fever you feel is a result of your mind not being able to handle all of these possibilities, so to speak. The ritual the Enderalians practice to get the glance under control is called the Journey to the Water. Put frankly, it means 1 year of hour-long meditation, bland food, and abstinence from anything that makes life worth living. In due time, the Arcanist then learns to filter these other realities from ours, and the fever gets less and less. Anyhow, luckily enough, we Neremes know of a way to quicken that process. A shortcut, if you will.
I was about to say.
I'm not capable of performing it, but another one of us is. Her name is Lashery, and you should seek her out as soon as possible.
Because I'm not gonna sit around and meditate for a year.
There is indeed, and this reason is called ignorance. The Order's rituals haven't changed since the Lightborn slipped out of their cradles, and the Keepers do their best to keep anything progressive out of their country. But please, if you're up for a year of austerity and stern-faced magisters scolding you, go for it. I really don't care.
Where can I find this Lashiri?
She's currently in a ruin called Old Rationgrad, not far from Ark. Just tell her that I sent you. Give me that map of yours.
Of course she's not in
Okay,
Ark.
now you'd have to be a total idiot to miss it. I recommend leaving for the ruin straight away. And you, Joseph, you're going to come with me and show me what your trip to the Sun Coast brought forth. Hopefully, more than a bottle of honey wine and a hangover.
Where is this supposed to lead?
Quite a character, isn't he? But I like him somehow.
He's...
Here, I owe you this for your help back in Riverville.
Right there.
And in case you're in the mood for a mug of ale and a good chat, just drop by the Dancing Nomad in the Stranger's Quarter. I'll get myself a room there for the time being. With all that said, good luck mastering your magic, my fair lady. I'll see you around.
Okay. During plus 600 AP, that's nice. During the main story of Enderal, you have the opportunity to deepen your bond with several persons. Caution! These missions aren't available forever. If the main story progresses too far, the storylines of some persons stay hidden. Oh my god, this is gonna make me so paranoid now.
Huh? What? You mean the living dead, the Watirs everywhere, the frenzied civilians? I'd say this country's seen better times. But at least something happens. It makes this place less boring.
Alright. I mean, that was a good chunk of XP. We're only... Ooh, like 100 away now from a level. Wait, can I not meditate here? Oh, it seems like I cannot meditate here. Is it like a magically sealed area? Also, you can't just leave me in here, Jespar. Oh, he's just going straight to bed at like... I mean, it's 11 p.m. Because it's very hard to find out. Find out at the building, I mean. Okay, anyway, let's talk to Constantine a little more. Tell me about your order's history, I guess.
Oh, do you really need me to answer that? Just take a look around. There are all sorts of great historical writings on us here. We're a bunch of bloodthirsty heretics who followed Tenor Aranthiel's deluded son into the war against the gods, who gloriously defeated us in the Battle of Zaramar. Naratzul was locked into an old tower, and those of us who remained cowardly fled into the Neremes mountains, and have since then terrorized and plotted against the poor people of the civilized world by all means necessary. Oh, and did I forget to mention that we eat babies for breakfast?
You did, yeah.
Well, now I have.
Good. Did I touch a nerve?
Sorry. I suppose I just shouldn't have read that much Enderalian literature on the subject. If there's someone who deserves an award for biased misrepresentation of the facts, it's the buffoons who run this place.
Quite a chip on your shoulder, huh? Which part of Nerim are you from, exactly?
Oh, that's hard to tell. Most of the time I was with Narathzul's order in the Kabet Mountains. But when I was younger, I used to travel a lot, not only in Nerim. What about you? Which idiots did you have the misfortune to be raised by? The foolhardy rebels up north? The bootlicking pawns of the Chancellor in the Middle Realm? Or the fanatic, mask-wearing cultist oafs down south?
Oh, I was about to say, do I get to choose this now? Background for my character, or is it preset? It seems to be preset. The letter Ostian, to be precise.
Ostian, I see. A beautiful piece of earth, actually.
Yeah.
But these sodding cultists and their creator have done their best to make it a living nightmare. Truth be told, it was them who made me join Narathzul's fight against religion back in the days. I was a young traveling arcanist then, and wanted to make some money in Ostian's arena. Fight some rabid animals, oh, you know the story. I had heard a lot about Nerim's south, and imagined a place at the pulse of life. Exotic music, adventure, beautiful women. But you know who greeted me when I reached the city gates?
I don't know. Ugly women?
Corpses.
Oh.
They burnt their skin off and then nailed them to crosses. There were at least 50 of them. Men, women, children. And they were set up at the roadside like trees in an alley.
That's rather
It was
unpleasant.
atrocious. The smell of burnt meat everywhere. The screams of those who still lived, and all of it only because some fool has decided that they had somehow acted against their god. I still dream of it sometimes. Well, that was when I declared war on religion. I was so sick of seeing people cutting each other's throats only because they project their own personal problems into some holy scripture or higher power. And that's not even the worst part. They're beyond reason. Why are you doing this, I ask them. Because my God told me to. What's left to say there? You can essentially justify anything with that logic.
You're not wrong.
This is why this place makes me sick. We need the Order's manpower. They need our knowledge about the Piraeans, and we both do want the same thing, yes. But philosophy and freedom of thought are nowhere to be found. It's pathetic.
But is the problem really religion itself, not the people who misuse it for their own ambitions? I was about to say, do I only have this one answer? But the other two advance the plot, or will lead to something different. So I guess I'll say this first.
Yes and no. On the one hand, yes, a happy person will most likely never become a murderer, no matter if he or she follows the teachings of this creator or some Quiranian philosopher. But if something happens to this person, hunger, fear, shattered dreams, a peaceful ideology can make all the difference. What is religion, after all? It's a guide to live life, a set of values. And even if it's just one line in the Holy Scripture that says, "Kill the infidels," how likely is it that a broken man will interpret it in a peaceful way? If you want a justification to spill blood, you will find it.
Exactly.
If your religion was ambivalent to begin with, even better. There's a lot of discussion about that on Kira, and it drives me mad to hear people prattling on about how it's all a matter of interpreting the scripture in different ways. Blazes, if your ideology is so peaceful, why does it say, "slayeth this, slayeth that," rather than just, "get along"? It's pathetic. Yes, go on. Try to justify a massacre like the one in Ostian with a philosophy that consists of only two principles and nothing more. Respect those around you, and killing is bad regardless of the motives. Good luck.
What if those two principles come into conflict, though? What if, I guess you could have a strictly pacifist ethic, but what if respecting those around you requires killing? Is that not possible? I don't know. At least I'm pretty sure, even if you only had those two principles and you had someone who was really violent, he would find a way to interpret respect those around you as, I need to kill someone who threatens respect to those people or whatever. What do we want to say here, though? But religion can do good too. It gives people a sense of community, and without some sort of moral guide, people would just do what they want. That's definitely not what my character would say, though. I couldn't agree more. Religion is dangerous. I had to find out the hard way. Yeah, that fits my character more.
Especially if people don't keep to themselves with it.
So that was interesting. Who in the temple is part of your order? I'm having trouble telling you apart.
Oh, don't tell Lucy that. Altogether it's her, Yuzlan, me, and 2 acolytes.
Okay.
Jespar is probably the most gifted entropist of the civilized world, and I doubt there's anyone who knows more about the Pyreans than Lucy.
Okay. You can go back to bed now. Sorry I woke you up for that, but... Seems like you had a lot to say to me, so...
Oh, you're here?
I'm here,
I
yeah.
thought you were in the city.
No, the Archmagister ordered me back. Feels good to be here, to be honest.
So should I try to get my bearings in this place? Because it seems very confusing.
I still can't believe
Can I do any alchemy at all? Also, I should get rid of my stupid outfit.
Such a good man.
I should probably just eat a couple of ingredients and see what effects that reveals, right? With alchemy, yeah.
How it happens. The infection.
What do you mean?
Well, the red eyes and the obvious madness only happen in the last stages of the disease.
Arcane Enchanter. To enchant an item, you must know an enchantment and have a filled soul gem, sorry.
So what happens before
So yeah,
the
that's
and how?
very
How
similar
can
to
one
Skyrim.
tell someone else is afflicted?
Was this disenchant?
Scared you've caught it, are you?
That is not funny. You know, I've had this feeling that there's something wrong with Yarrow for quite some time, long before it happened.
You don't say. His wife was murdered. Don't you think that would have thrown you out of balance too? Path-abiding Enderalian or not?
Ooh.
That's not what I mean. Her death broke him, yes. But there was no...
Okay, let's eat a couple of things. Ingredients. Restore mana. Halle berry. Human flesh. Oh. Human heart. Absolutely. I'll eat all of that. Lavender. Leucogericious. Or something. Lesion. Longfin. Kinda interested in these chemicums as well. You can only drink those if you're a werewolf though. But they seem to have some very interesting effects. Your body cannot tolerate wolf blood and chemica? What do you mean? Taproot. Oh, because I had the chemicum effect there. Okay, I see. Taproot. Thistle, frost resistance. This is poison damage. Poison damage. Restore health. Paralyze. Am I gonna be dead if I leave the... Once I leave the... Oh! I might be dead. Or no, I think I'm just paralyzed for a second there.
Sorry.
Or I'm dead.
I don't really see what you're going at.
I'm just trying to say that...
Am I dead? Oh yeah. Oh damn. Oh. I already talked to him though, yeah? Yeah. These are all grayed out. That's actually never happened to me in Skyrim. I mean, sometime, like at some point I ate like a couple of hundred ingredients, I think, and I was fine after that, or I lost like 5 health.
Archmagister ordered me back.
Okay, so maybe I shouldn't do that.
Be here, to be honest.
As long as I'm a wimp.
I could have done without them, though.
I don't doubt it.
Okay, so this is like a crafting area. Does my map help me at all?
Brother Yarrow,
Thy name is my sacrament,
such a good man.
and thy path I will
don't think
honor.
the red madness cares
In
much
life,
Anywho,
as
this
in death.
keep her.
Is this important?
I wonder how it...
This
is holy
is a good
ground,
time
Outlander.
for
You don't belong here.
a very short break
The
before
red
I talk to
eyes and
these
the
people.
obvious madness
I'm gonna be
only
back in a
happen
minute
in
or
the
so.
last
I'm just gonna
stages
get a
of the
drink.
disease.
See you
What
then.
happens before that?